Hello and welcome to this short demo of Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. I'm Julian Chambon and I'm one of the consultants here. Cooper Parry is a Microsoft Gold partner with over 25 years experience of providing IT solutions. So if you're thinking of switching to Business Central after this demo, we'd love to have a chat with you. Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central is a business management solution that is fully integrated into the Microsoft Office 365 suite. So here I am logged in to the Office 365 and I have an icon for Dynamics 365. And if I click on the tile, this takes me to the Dynamics 365 homepage where I can access the icon for Business Central. And that takes me to the application and logs me into the application. Like so. So there I am logged into Business Central. So this is what Business Central looks like. The top part of the page is some links to various areas of the application. And Business Central is a role-based application, which means that the experience that you're going to have as a user and the links that you can access here at the top of your page, as well as the other information on the page, will be dependent on which role is assigned to your user. And as a user, you can switch between various roles. So here, for instance, I am logged in as a sales order processor, and all the links that I can see here are very much related to the sort of action that I might do as a sales order processor, such as accessing sales orders and sales quotes and items and inventory and customers. However, if I was a business manager, that probably wouldn't be the most appropriate links for me to access, and so I can log in as a business manager. And you will see that the application restarts. And now the navigation pane has been updated and I have access to finance and cash management and bank accounts and the chart of accounts and so on and so forth, as well as obviously the other parts of the landing page, which are much more pertinent to me as a business manager. By the way, all those tiles are interactive. So for instance, if I have a look at my purchase orders by clicking on this tile, this will take me to my 20 purchase orders. The application has got the concept of a layered approach, and so like I've just done, I've opened my purchase orders, and if I now go and click and open a record, this is going to open another layer on top of it. And so by either clicking the cross here or clicking outside of the layer, I'm just going to be taken back to the previous layer. And then if I click out again, I'm going to be taken back to my landing page. So there is this concept of as you open documents and areas of application, they are going to be opened on top of each other in a layer form. So I've already mentioned that right at the top of the screen, we have access to some links to access specific areas of the application, which are very much targeted for my role in the business. But I can also search any part of the application by using the search function, and it's a very powerful search function and one of those sort of smart searches. So for instance, if I was looking for sales orders, I could type ord sale, and you will see that the first thing that comes up is going to be my sales orders and anything that contains sales orders. And by clicking on the link, I will be taken to my sales order list. So this is what is called in Business Central a list view, and this is going to be listing all the records of a specific type. So for instance, we could have a list of customers, or we could have a list of sales orders, a list of purchase orders, posted purchase invoices, and so on and so forth. And it's going to show us some sort of top line information, such as for instance, for a sales order, the sales order number, the customer name, the date of the document, and so on and so forth. Just like you would expect in any Microsoft application, there is the concept of a ribbon, and the ribbon has got tabs, and each tab has got groups, and in each group we have buttons which gives us access to specific actions or to specific reports. I also have a side panel here, which gives me access to additional information specific to the record which is highlighted. So for instance, I can see that the payment terms here is being updated as I navigate through the various customers. So this is the list page. Now if I click on one of my sales orders and actually open the sales order, I'm going to have access to the actual card for the record, which again, is a page with a ribbon, which also has tabs and sections and buttons, which give us access to various actions and reports. And the page itself is subdivided in what is called in Business Central fast tabs. So for instance, I've got my general fast tab here, which can be retracted and expanded as such, and then all the others, such as invoice details, the shipping and billing, and so on and so forth. I also have access to some additional information on the right hand side here, which is, by the way, some hyperlinks. So if you click on it, it will take you to the relevant page. For instance, if I have a look at this item number, it's going to take me directly to the item number, to the item page. So I've already mentioned that the sort of user experience is based on the role which is assigned to a user, but that doesn't mean that, you know, just because I change my role, so for instance, because as a sales order processor I change my role to that of a business manager, won't automatically give me access to every areas of the application. For instance, the chart of accounts or posting journals or that sort of stuff. This is very much done at user level by using permissions. So don't think that just because you can switch a role, you suddenly open the access to the application to anybody in the application. I've already mentioned that Business Central is fully integrated with Office 365, and so there is a lot of things that we can do directly, for instance, from Outlook. So here I am in Outlook, and here is an email that I sent to myself requesting that I'd like to order 2 Athens desks. Now, I am set up as a contact within the customer Cooper Parry within Business Central. And I'm saying that I would like to order 2 Athens desks. And you would see that the Athens desks is an item within this company. There it is. Item number 1896-S is an Athens desk. So directly from the email here, I've got a Business Central icon, which allows me to do a number of things. In particular, for instance, I could create a new sales order directly from the email without even going to the application. And you will see that automatically, based on the content of the email, the add-in has automatically found that I would like to order item 1896-S, and I would like to order a quantity of 2. So if I click on the accept button here, this will create a sales order for the contact Julian Chambon at the company Cooper Parry, and I can see the lines here for my sales order. So directly from the application here, I can also send an email confirmation of the sales order, and you can see email confirmation. This is going to automatically create a reply to the email, and it's going to attach a PDF to my email with a sales order confirmation, which you can see here on the left hand side. There it is for 2 Athens desks at £40 each. So there's quite a lot that you can do directly from the Outlook application without even going into Business Central. So that allows to be really efficient when you're working from Outlook. And if I go to Business Central and I have a look at my sales orders, you will see that the sales order that I've created is there. There it is, for 2 Athens desks at £40 each, totaling £80. Now, here from the application, I can post, ship, invoice, and this is how we would post the financial information as well as manage the inventory side of things within the application. Within Business Central, there is also the concept of dimensions, which are basically some analysis codes which allow to have some very powerful analysis capabilities. I know that, for instance, this specific customer is set up to have a compulsory analysis code, so I'm going to go ahead and add it, otherwise I'm not going to be able to post, and I'm going to add a department code, random department code, say retail. Now I'm going to be able to go ahead and post the invoice and ship the items out of stock. And there it is. and I can automatically navigate to the posted sales invoice. There it is. From there, I can automatically send it to my customer by email as well. Another really useful tool in Business Central is the ability to edit in Excel. So I'm going to demonstrate this by navigating to my customers, like so. And you will notice in the ribbon, I've got this button, Edit in Excel. And if I click on this button, this will download an Excel spreadsheet, which will connect a direct link between Business Central and the spreadsheet, which means that I'm going to be able to, for instance, update some information in bulk and publish it back to the application. The first time you will download or use this functionality, Excel will automatically install a dynamic add-in, which is there on the right-hand side. And we'll only have to do that once. And then every time you use it after that, the add-in will always be there. So for instance, let's assume that Coho Winery here, I've put limited by accident. Let me just remove that information. And then I can publish back. And this is publishing my change back to the application. So if I go back to my customers, you will see that the information has been updated and the limited has been removed from the name of the customer. So you can see how you could update a lot of the customer information in bulk without having to go in every single record within Business Central. So it's a very useful tool. I just want to quickly show you as well the chart of accounts. So like in most accounting applications, all the financial information is posted and arranged via the chart of accounts through to your income statement and balance sheet accounts. And in Business Central, we can use this as a report by itself because we have the ability to create some headings and grouping some of our chart of accounts into totaling accounts, which allows to bring a level of structure, as you can see, and some information that we can use directly as a report. So there it is. This is a very short introduction of Business Central. We had a look at a little bit of the navigation. We had a look at some of the integration within Outlook. And we had a look at the ability to edit in Excel. But this is just scratching the surface of all the sort of functionality that's available in Business Central. So if you would like to find out more, please do get in touch and we'll be delighted to show you more and answer any question you may have. Thank you very much for watching.